YouTube, what's up? Lil Spaz 57. What's poppin'? How y'all doing? We got the Hawks versus the Bucks. So we're gonna just give you a little rundown on the rundown and talk about a few things that have a lot to do with NBA 2K and my player. Right there you see me give a personal foul, and I'll tell you why I did that. I did this because I want to show 2K that this is something that they need to change in the game. Right now I'm going to try to get as many fouls I can in the first quarter to prove a point to you guys. Now, I wanted to do that with my player, Lil Spaz, but it didn't happen. So, anyway, let's see if I could get it done. Inbound pulls, splashes it. That's buckets. So, what I'm trying to get at is, when I play this game, right, I feel that even though I'm playing on Hall of Fame simulation, I don't think it has anything to do with being realistic. And I'll tell you why. When I play on Hall of Fame, good defense. Here go the second foul. Now right there I should be subbed out the game. Okay, I'm subbed, right? Why did they put me right back in the game with 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter with 2 fouls? That's not realistic. In the NBA it happens, but in the NBA you usually don't come back to the second quarter when you have 2 fouls. So that's not realistic. And I think NBA 2K lacks a lot of realistic things. So a Hall of Fame simulation, and it lacks a lot of realistic things. That's why I'm fouling like that on purpose. I'm gonna foul again. I'm doing this on purpose to prove a point. The second thing I'd like to point out is I like control over the game, period, when I play my career. And what I mean by that is, when I'm playing my career, as I go in for the easy layup right there, when I'm playing my career, I want to control my points of emphasis. That's 3 fouls in the first quarter, and they're going to leave me in the game. I want to control my points of emphasis, but you don't get to do that in the game. The computer automatically does it itself. Number 3, excuse me. I want to be able to sub myself in the game. As you see right there, going for the easy jam, light work, Kia slam cam replay, just doing everybody dirty. I want to be able to sub my man out for instances such as this one right here. That's 4 fouls right there that I have. 4 personal fouls. There's no way I should still be in the game. The computer itself should know to sub me out and not to even put me back into the 3rd or 4th quarter. But the computer does not do that. They just leave you in the game. You should not be playing the game in the first quarter with 4 fouls. That's not realistic. And there's so much stuff that 2K does with this game modes that's unrealistic, you know. Now don't be a fanboy and go on your little rant because you're emotionally attached to the game. I'm trying to get a better game for you guys. As I go right there for the easy dunk, light work. Don't get all emotional attached. Oh, you're this, you're that. You're just talking because, no. I'm talking because it's correct. What I'm saying is right. 4 fouls in the first half, and the first quarter at that is unrealistic. Where is the simulation? Where's the simulation? Why you have simulation in the name? That's not simulation. No matter how you look at it, that's not simulation ball. Number 2, whatever number we're on, we just going with it. Points of emphasis, I already said that, right? Manual subs, or however you say subbing, I think they should let me control that myself. Look how fast Schroeder caught up to me. That's another thing. That's unrealistic. When you're playing on Hall of Fame, those type of things happen. You saw how fast Schroeder sped up, how fast he was able to run and catch up. That's another thing that Hall of Fame does. Had that been a center, he still would have been able to catch up that fast. That's serious. That's reality of 2K, and that, in my opinion, needs to be changed. Don't get me wrong. This game is a fun mode to play. I play it for VC, and sometimes I can't stand it because of the unrealistic things that happen. Non-basketball things happen in 2K up and down. I don't want it to turn to so much as a rant because it's beginning to sound like a rant, but I would like them to work on these improvements. I don't think it should be that hard to do, to give us control as far as letting us have control over how we sub our players out, at least our own player. I don't think that we should be playing with all the fouls. I don't think that should be allowed. Like me, I have 4 fouls and I'm in the game playing. Like that, this doesn't make sense. Let's go. But it just doesn't make sense. And if you agree, leave the comments in the comment section. If you really strongly agree, leave a like. If you like the commentary and you want more, subscribe. Also leave comments, be like, yeah, that was a good thing that you said, and I could reach out to the people and we could talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. It's about a whole dialogue, And at this point, when 2K drops in 2K15, we want the dialogue to change. We want to be talking about, oh, I like how you can sub. You're my player now. You can't get 4 fouls in the first quarter. I like how the games will simulate to the correct quarter depending on the fouls you have. That's the dialogue. We want the conversation to change when it comes to 2K. I think the conversation with 2K has been the same for so many years, and with next gen, it's even got worse. And we could talk about servers and what type of game, if you can't play my career, there's some people that's real big on my career. That's all they buy 2K4, right? So what happens when the servers are down and you can't even play my career? The only game that you could play is quick match. Everything else is gone when the servers are down. There's only one thing that you could play. And I think you could go into practice mode. Look at these dunks. Oh my gosh. But it's Little Spaz 57. Just holla at me. Let me know what you think once again. Just let me know. Leave it in the comments section. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. I'm bringing that heat. I'm nice at the game. And I hope the devs hear this and so they can know what we want to change in the game, man. Peace.